speaking of kids that are more popular, this guy deserves a lot more praise because we're heading into just 8 days away from the draft spectacular and the NFL draft happening. In our office this year officially has a mock draft expert.
Oh, yeah.
This guy rose through the ranks quicker than the smoke on 420 or in his life every single day. This guy put his mind to work, not watching highlights, but watching film, transforming himself into somebody that is to be taken seriously in this entire mock draft game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Mitt's Mock 4.0. Mitt, way to go. Good celebration. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Great fade. You got a good fade.
Sweet haircut, too, man.
Yeah, he's got a good haircut. Just came through today. AJ said, great haircut. You couldn't hear him.
Thank you, AJ.
You're muted. Still muted. Nick wants to hold you back, Mitt.
Schrags had 3 offensive tackles in the top 10. I'm curious to see if Mitt has them.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Mitt respects, I think, Schrags' game.
Big time.
After seeing what Schrags did, I don't know if that's going to affect anything for Mitt. Do we have Mitt's mic on? Mitt?
Let's see. Yep, we're here.
Hey, whenever you saw Schrags' mock today, did that affect your thoughts on your Mitt's Mock 4.0 that you had already submitted? You had already submitted to be graphicked by Dirty.
So I did take Schrags' mock into account. Schrags' mock was released yesterday. I was right on that. It was released yesterday morning, so I had a lot of time to actually take that into account. I did pull some things from Schrags. I'm not going to say what exactly. I do love Schrags' opinion on. I think he's very tapped in. I also looked at a couple other mocks. Daniel Jeremiah, Moose Sticks.
What?
Zeus.
CBS Sports. I was looking at them. I was looking all around. So I pulled some things from some people, but.
So this is a game of who do you trust with what information?
Yeah, that's really what the draft is. It's all smokescreen.
Okay, and you know that because you just have been there, done that before.
Oh, yeah. Grew up in an NFL locker room, basically.
So what are we even talking about?
Exactly.
Well, let's get right into it. It's the 4.0 version. Number 1 overall, Aiden Hutchinson. I believe this is a change from 3.0. You go back to Aiden Hutchinson at 1, Thibodeau at 2, Evan Neal at 3, Sauce rounds out your top 4. Had some changes from last week, Mitt. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know why I really ever put Hutchinson out of the top spot. He's been the clear-cut number 1. I know Schrags came on and said that that's not really the case right now.
Oh, no.
And Schrags didn't have him in there. But he was a Heisman candidate for most of the year. He was the best player for that position, rushing the passer. I mean, I just think it's a clear-cut one.
Yeah, and then Thibodeau, he's been moving around on everybody's draft board. What's that all about? Well, you got him up at 2 with MCDC.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I was reading some reports from his pro day, and MCDC was coming out and talking a bunch of noise about how he's looking good.
Oh, really?
He can ball, man. He can ball, man. He's a football guy.
AJ said might be a smokescreen. You just said it's smokescreen season.
Yeah, see, that's why I gotta trust the coaches here, I think. I can't really trust a lot of the insiders here because they're getting information from agents, and who knows who's playing games here. The coaches are the ones that you could probably trust the most.
So you think the coaches don't lie throughout the entire process, or at least lie the least through the entire process?
I think the coaches probably lie the least. I would not say they don't lie, though. They are definitely playing the game. We're playing some poker here.
Yes, but the coaches seem to be a little bit more forthcoming than others. So whenever they speak, it's a big fucking deal.
Yes, and because really their jobs aren't as much on the line as like scouts and GMs and stuff like that.
When it comes to the draft.
So when it comes to drafting players, yeah.
Yeah, and also coaches probably feel like you give us a worse player and we make him much better. Our values actually going up. Interesting dynamic on trying to make a team better, especially for some places that don't even listen to the coach's opinions, which does happen in there. Now let's go to Sauce Gardner at 4. Travon Walker drops all the way to 5. Kenny Pickett still at 6 to the Panthers. A lot of people have that. Charles Cross, you and Schrags, same thing right there.
Yeah, I have. I started to watch a little offensive line film, and I did have a big switch. Yeah, I had a big switch here. The Houston Texans taking Evan Neal, best tackle in my opinion on the board, and then the Giants need to get a tackle. They also need a pass rusher, so that's why I gave him. I got Walker falling to him, so they got lucky there, and then Cross. I liked the pick from Schrags. He had him going. He got him going at 5. I was like, oh well, he's still here, so I might as well take him.
Okay, Matt Corral, top 10. Congratulations, Wow. Matt Corral going to Atlanta.
Dude,
hey, that's the big one. Matt Corral Just heard for the first time, I think, that he's going top 10. Good for him, and that's coming from Mitt's mock. Why is this, Mitt?
Really because the Marcus Mariota signing, I think they're going to run a lot of RPOs. Matt Corral ran only RPOs in college. Matt Corral looked really impressive. Like running the RPOs, I mean, he had, I think, it's like 75% conversion rate on RPOs, which was some stat that I have no idea how they came up with. But I mean,
it tells your story a lot better. Yeah, it's absolutely a stat. Matt Corral, though, you're just because they run RPO offense, you think Matt Corral's going to go all the way up there above like Malik Willis? Do you not? He's going above Malik in that style of offense, right? Isn't Malik an he's like the best pure? Why? You have to have inside information on why Matt Corral is all the way up in your top 8 here.
I've just been hearing a bunch of buzz about Matt Corral impressing people in the interviews with his recall and all that stuff. I haven't heard the same thing about Malik Willis. I have not heard the recall word used with Malik Willis, so I know that's a big thing.
No, we've heard that. We've heard that. You're listening to different folks. Drake London, 10 overall to the Jets. Good for Drake London. Let's dive into the 11 through 16. Derek Stingley going to the Minnesota Vikings. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you like that as well.
That is one of my favorite picks, and that's one that I'm going to be locked in on. The Vikings DB coach was Derek Stingley's actually the defensive coordinator at LSU the year they won a national championship. So I am locked in on that.
They get along very well. The Ohio State wide receivers go 11 and 13 in your draft. How come?
There's been a lot of hype about them, and for some reason, I just think the Texans are going to stick with their pick here, go with a receiver, go with a playmaker. They have 2 picks inside the top 15, so let's just bump up that whole offense.
Jermaine Johnson goes to Baltimore in those exotics. He's going to be great in there. Jameson Williams coming off an ACL, and then Kyle Hamilton at 16.
This Jameson Williams pick is the big one. Wow. I think that with the Debo news coming out, Debo's getting traded. I think that he might be going to the Eagles. They might be selling out. They have 2 first-rounders. They have one just right outside of this, actually, at 18. So 2 first-rounders for Debo. Get another offensive weapon in there.
Maybe. Shit. All right, thank you, Mitt. That was incredible.
Thank you.
Can't wait for next week. Obviously, there's a lot on the line for you and every other mock drafter. If you win, remember, what is it, $20,000?
Yeah.
Let's go, Mitt. Good luck out there. We got to get a scoring system.